And we are back with continued coverage of San Diego Comic-Con, coming to you live from the Hasbro Pulse streaming studio. I am Jordan Hembrough, your host. You know, it's a cliche, but it's true. When it comes to Comic-Cons, you just never know who will stop by. And we are certainly fortunate enough to have our old friend and good family member, Mr. Gregg Berger, in the studio today. How are you, Greg?
Good. Even I didn't know I was stopping by. Meet Grimlock, me, Dinobot leader.
I was actually going to say Gregg Berger, the voice of Grimlock, but he did it for me so eloquently.
What are you going to do?
This is fantastic. Are you enjoying San Diego Comic-Con so far?
I am so happy to be here. I am a repeat visitor at San Diego Comic-Con. I try to make it a regular stop. I do signings. I do panels. I would probably be an attendee if I wasn't an invited guest, which I happily am. I was downstairs entertaining people at the RoboSen part of the Hasbro Pulse booth.
Yeah.
And here I am upstairs speaking with you, Jordan, and I couldn't be happier. I'm blushing like a schoolgirl.
You do look good. The color does look good on you.
Well, look at us. We're both put together.
Men. You know, we've got the men of a certain age dress kit. You know,
between two sports coats.
I love it. That's our new talk show. You so eloquently segued into what I was going to talk about. You're here at the Hasbro booth talking about the new RoboSen, talking about the Grimlock. Did you like it? I mean, we have one here on display. It truly is a masterful piece of machinery.
It auto-transforms. It's seamlessly put together with 32 motors. It's the next level of auto-transforming. Toy is it's not enough of a word to describe what's going on.
Yeah, you did that so well. You were the ultimate pitchman for Grimlock. I love it.
I guess. It's an association with a franchise that has been going on for decades. I've been very good to Grimlock, and Grimlock's been very good to me.
Him. Yes, yes. So you actually, you started back in 1986, the television animated series. About 86?
84, probably 83, 84 as it all began.
So it really went back. So talk to me and the folks who might not be familiar with the story. How did you initially get into this? How did you initially get the call and the preparation up to actually being Grimlock?
My first love then, now, and still is stage. I actually had been seen on stage by Wally Burr, the director of Transformers. He had me in a role in a show called The Littles that he was directing. He had seen me on stage and said, I'm going to consider you for lots more versatile possibilities. He said, I'm starting 2 shows, enormous projects, one G.I. Joe, one Transformers, and he kept me in mind for everything, including Grimlock, including Skyfire, which I also did.
Sure.
Including Long Haul, which I also did. Remove. I didn't join this outfit to be no dump truck, but I did end up a Constructicon who was part of Devastator, another Decepticon who was formidable. Anyway, I was part of the entire franchise, came in as Grimlock, who became a crowd favorite almost immediately.
Absolutely.
And it's been an association for decades. We just celebrated our 40th anniversary. How lucky am I?
You did the 40th anniversary live table read, which they also released in theaters, if I'm not mistaken.
Again,
what was that like coming back? After all these years. And it was live. It actually gave everyone a chance to see what happens, behind the scenes. And you guys really do emote when you're given the voices. You really kind of grimace and growl, and you get into that character, don't you?
We became the same great friends that we have always been. That show not only launched jobs for all of us, but careers for all of us. We embraced the bonds that we started so long ago. It was like it was yesterday for all of us. I believe that you can feel it in the theater experience that it was released as. If you can't, you're not paying attention. We have a great love, respect, and loyalty for each other, and I think it comes right through the screen. I really do.
I absolutely agree. And when I talk to the other voice actors and everyone in the Transformer family, they continuously talk about the love and admiration and respect everyone has for each other. I want to touch upon something really quick. You are an accomplished stage actor, of course, as you already said, but when it comes to the genre of voice acting and voice-over acting, it's an interesting medium because it's, for lack of a better term, it's an unseen medium. You really can't see the performer, and yet you guys perform as much as, if not more, than a screen actor because you can't really look at you or look at your face. Why don't you walk me through the process of what it's like to actually get behind a microphone and convey that emotion to someone?
When we did the animated feature in 1986, Judd Nelson was with us, and he confessed to having difficulty. He still talks about it at conventions that we've done together.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm not used to not having someone to talk to. He said, I don't know, I'm not comfortable creating an entire world around myself and looking at a microphone. So we all agreed, because in those days everything was done ensemble and you had the entire cast of a scene in the room at the same time.
It's like an old-time radio. It's like the old-time radio shows
we
in the 20s.
took turns standing across from him, and he said, as soon as I have a pair of eyes to look at, I'm home. I know what I'm doing.
Absolutely.
And it was that translation problem. It was that easy for him, as long as he had someone to look at and talk to and connect to. So, and he was very grateful for that, and he turned in a fantastic performance. We all do that for each other. But when it was ensemble in those days, there was a contagious energy in the room. So there's a real ensemble spirit to the recording itself.
And when you do the recording, I've looked at other performers talk about their experiences and everything like that. Were you in a situation where you would do 2 or 3 different takes with different intonations and different feelings and everything like that, and then sort of work through which one worked best?
Till it's right. Because it's in a studio, a controlled environment, the people on the other side of the glass have the storyboard in front of them. They're going to do it until they get what they need, and well, they should. Look at the longevity of the product that we created decades ago. There's still a next generation of audience that's rediscovering what we did in the original G1 series, still embracing it, still going along for the entire ride on a product that is not new. And animation that is more sophisticated now, but there's something about a character-driven story that will always be endearing to an audience. And they jump on and they want that story because it's character-driven.
Yeah.
So bravo, it's a win-win.
Yeah.
Bravo us, bravo them, bravo everybody.
Bravo the fans, because they went out as well.
Bravo the fans.
You know, you touched on something really interesting, and you just said that it was a gentleman behind the glass that had the storyboards. Do they show you the storyboards, and do they help you actually get a mindset of what's happening?
Absolutely.
Okay.
They want us to be part of the storytelling.
Yeah.
I mean, look, as an audience, if you connect me to the story and you connect me to the characters, I'm in for the whole ride.
Yeah.
And they were very conscious of that. This name, Wally Burr, that I will continue to mention,
Sure.
because I thanked him for the duration of my career and the duration of his life. He wanted us on board. He wanted us as committed to the project as he was. And the result speaks for itself, you know. This is a G1 model. This is a G1 design.
Yeah, it's old school.
There's something old school
Yep.
about it that sticks and resonates,
Yeah.
and that's what we
It's that nostalgia factor that
coming
really
back to.
Yeah, yeah, and
There's
that's
a
why
reason.
nostalgia is really strong within the Hasbro.
Yep.
You know, the family they keep doing
Guaranteed.
that. You, for all intents and purposes, you are Grimlock. You know, everyone associates you with the character.
Me no bozo.
Nope, you know him better than anyone. Throughout the all the years of playing Grimlock in all the episodes, did you ever actually come back to the producers and say, "Wait a minute, I don't think Grimlock would do that. I think he would do this." Do you ever interject your own feelings?
There are those who do that. I think my task and my job and my responsibility is to figure out a way to take what's on the printed page and make it
work.
my truth.
Okay.
Make it work.
Okay.
That's my
ju-
pride.
You just said truth, so that's something else. How important is it to believe what you're reading? I think I know the answer to this one.
Yeah, it's the gospel. It's the ultimate truth.
You got to be committed 100%.
You better be. That's what we do. That's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's how I play it.
I love it. So we are here at Hasbro. We are here at San Diego Comic-Con. You walked in the booth. I mean, I saw tons of people here get up, shake your hands.
I'm so happy I
smiles.
did. I was downstairs doing my tap dance
Yeah.
for everybody coming by the booth.
Is it for you, in a sense, is it coming home? Is it family?
It's family.
It is family. It is, and you know what? The love show.
No go. Meet Grimlock. No take orders. Never.
Oh, see, that's what I love about that. I didn't know that was going to happen. Fantastic. I love this. Thank you so much.
Right
for coming
on
by.
cue.
I love it. Thank you so much for coming by today. This was a treat. For everyone at home, we didn't know we were going to do this. This was unexpected, but
Jordan,
what
this is a
wonderful, happy
total
time.
surprise. I'm in adrenaline overload just because this happened out of nowhere.
I absolutely
literally.
love it. So the Grimlock, you can actually see it in the booth. It is available still at HasbroPulse.com. So for those of you at home, after you just hearing Grimlock, you can go to HasbroPulse.com, check him out, take one home for the family. Thank you so much for being here, Greg.
Surprises happen at San Diego Comic-Con.
All the time, and magic happens.
All the time.
Magic happens at the Hasbro booth all the time. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here.
Cheers.
Really, cheers to you. We'll be back soon. Stay tuned for Hasbro's continued coverage of San Diego Comic-Con 2024.
Till
right after
all
this.
are one.
Till all are one.